Hello? Oh, there we go. Well, that's my stream. Yeah, thank you for the support, Drift. Oh, good evening, mortals. Welcome to the stream. We're 2 days late for 5.1. Because, you have to be fashionably late sometimes. I have no idea what we're doing in the stream apart from just checking out the new update. I assume there's an event or something. I can keep up. Oof, that's a nice bit of lag first thing in the stream.
Come a little closer.
Get chat up so I can ban Drift if I need to. Yep, like I said, plenty to do. Secret Source Constructor. That's the new boss. Funky looking boss. For her blessing be told. She's so pretty. Pretty. It's cool. The test run. Something. Oh, is that the total exploration thingy that I'm not in the right region to do? Aphid treasure trace. Some of the new thingamajibs. Has hit the market amongst the children of Echo recently, and after learning about its success, I'm sure the situation seems to be worrying. Oh, cool, they're poisoning the kids, as expected. I guess we do our test runs with Candace. I like Candace. I have no idea how the hell I'd put her on a team. Because she doesn't go with, like, anybody I have, but she's really pretty. Like, I think she's just a Hydro support. Yeah, bit of lag there. I'm not sure how this team's meant to work, but like... I'm over here. God, this is my least fucking favourite part when they NPCs walk away from you.
Too easy. Nice and spicy. I'll be pin them down. You're exposed.
Please just die. I don't know who... Nobody here does damage him.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Stand clear. Hear my prayer. I'm getting sick of this game. Pin them down.
Pretty woman on pretty woman violence here. That's fine. That's fine, because he's an old man.
You want this one. You're exposed.
Just fling him off a cliff. It's fine. Oh god, what's this?
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back. Animal hypostasis and we shall prevail. Flee.
I do think it's Shangling doing most of the damage. Yep, it's fine.
Yield.
Let's scan this to showcase. Woo, we did it. Story, another character I have and don't use because I don't know how. Yeah. Okay, so she does things.
Just like we rehearsed.
So a hyper bloomer, I think. That actually works out pretty well. And then we just call in jangling to finish off the thing for us when we get bored. Bloom. There we go. Just that tiny last bit of damage. Please, just do it. I don't want to play it. No, it's time for Shiori. Or Chiori. It's another one of those ones where it's like... There's two pronunciations you hear. I'm assuming it's Shiori. Her attack is so pretty. I know it probably looks like really stupid in co-op though. Other ones, oh yeah, just like Ching and I'll hide them, I think. I like how she's a dual wielder. That's pretty. Let's go Jiro solo. Kong's line is just submit. Yeah, they're not paying me enough. Yeah, let's go. Now, time for the bit everybody's been waiting for, the new lady. I wonder if she's going to have one of the new fancy ones. Yes, she does. I'm curious if they're going to do this for everybody else or if there's just a Natlin exclusive thing. God, I'm dropping lagging badly here today. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be a Natlin only thing or if they're going to continue this on Tishnashnaya or if they're just going to do it for the older regions as well. So we do this. Make sure we get our weird pyro thing. This is cool. I like her movement. It's very smooth. Which is surprising considering they're wearing roller skates on grass. That is so cool, but I can imagine that being really annoying in certain fights. That's like my only complaint about some like the newer ones and stuff, is that they're like slightly disorientating in the fight. They kind of take you out of the moment slightly. And we're going to roller skate up a hill. Because is there anything a woman can't do? Let's roller skate up a hill apparently. Yeah, just wait for that to come back. We go. Gliding along. Some nice animations. Thing.
Your fate. Bring it.
Yes, you are.
I like the sound effect on her attack where it can just button smashing kind of sound. Ooh, we're gonna glide, glide, glide. I should have read like how to properly use her.
Motion to compel. Booba, get them.
Ouch.
Rim cutter. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Crystallize them to death, I assume.
Rain outlines your.
Ooh.
Bring it.
Yay! Now we continue somewhere. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, so just pressing E again counts, isn't it?
You're toast. I'm the frying pan into the fire. Witness the power of the rock. Know my sword. Hear the echoes of the valley.
So I'm really good at accidentally cancelling her.
Rim cutter.
Yeah, okay, and we're done. Oh, we can just sit here and roller skate. Oh, she heals herself as well. Doesn't seem to heal her teammates though. Yeah, that's the edge of the map. God, her outfit is cute. That hair. Look how cute her hair is. One of the few characters with like actual like mid-length hair. Hair just seems to go from like 1 to 0 for some reason. Whee. Yeah, well, probably should claim our rewards and stop messing about. There we go. Yeah, still a bit sick at the minute. That's why there's no streams last week. I was like, yay, I finally got a regular stream schedule and everything, and then God decided that I should die instead. Fortunately, he didn't get rid of me that easily, but I am still a bit croaky. So if I suddenly disappear, that's because I'm dead. Yeah, what else have we got? Mail-wise? No, I think I claimed my money after I updated it. Because what else did the girl do? Oh, BP period. What do we want? Just do that again, I guess. Yay, we locked in. What's our weekly mission? 1,000 realm currency, total tea furniture. Guess we don't need to go to the teapot today. Yeah. It's a shame we can't customize our cameras, because Paimon's was really cute. Oh yeah, this is ready for another usage as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Probably just make more stuff for Kazuha, honestly. Last time I made a half decent flower, I think? I don't know, I made something for him that was alright. I could probably just look, but I don't want. Yeah, got our wishes. Nice Geo Woman banner. Quite nice. The question is do I wish on her anyway? Even if I'm saving for Shenha to add her to the Catgirl Tea Party? But that's a terrible idea and I really shouldn't. Despite the fact that she would fit thematically. I'm at 144. Which then add in the 20 I already have takes me to 160. plus whatever my pay is. Ideas. So yeah, we have a full 160 for Shenhe, which isn't the 180 I want. But you know, we're pretty close, and she's not coming out this version. She's not in 5.1, so here's hoping for 5.2, although, yeah, rumours don't look too positive, but you know. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. If they can be considered that. Anyway, questing. Probably should get some more quests done. Aphid treasure. Let's do this quest. This one. Despite the fact that I don't explore regions and do them in order, I do still have a couple of the teleports unlocked. So where are we going up there? This area is cool. I like the music around here. I say that like Genshin doesn't just like overall have a brilliant soundtrack. Yeah, we're a dinosaur. Swear to God, every time I go to Natlan, it's just like, oh, dinosaur! I'm gonna wander around this dinosaur, even though it's entirely impractical. Unfortunately, the game has other plans. It's a good blacksmith. This is a phlogiston? Phlogiston, that's how it's spelt. I've heard that word before. In the little theories. This is a phlogiston honey pearl with a peculiar patterning that's been making the rounds recently in the markets. Hmm. Oh, so the gems are killing people. Radiation, let's go. There's far too much of that in Genshin, honestly. Haha, funny, very funny. Sticky like pearls. Wow. It wouldn't be the first time someone's let us do all the work. So we're catching bugs. Yes, up there. Goodbye, dinosaur form. Yeah, I guess I'll be a conventionally attractive woman instead. Actually, talking of conventionally attractive women, I have opinions. Opinions I need to complain about. Where is it? Her. What is going on with these trousers? Like, genuinely. Like, her top half is fine, you know. I like her little cloaky, capey thing. Probably was meant to be a poncho, I don't know. The hat and everything, like, you know, her top half of her design is really nice. And then, what the fuck are these? Why are you missing a trouser's legs? Did you lose a fight to the pair of scissors? I call this the Clorand fact, because I think Clorand has the exact same problem. Where like the top half of her design, lovely. I love these sleeves. I love these things. You know, brilliant coat. The hat, great. Her hair is marvelous. And then she just has a pencil skirt. That's. It's just pencil skirt and garters, and it's like, eh. You look great here. Your bottom half just does not match the vibe. Kind of thing, you know. I'm not even saying like necessarily she had to wear trousers or anything. It just doesn't go. It's like, you know, powerful huntress on top kind of thing, and then kind of just slutty secretary on the bottom kind of thing. And Chaska, I think her name is, runs into the exact same problem kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, you know, I get the vision kind of thing. You know, the colours are great, it works. It's not the most modest outfit in the game, but you know, it works, it's cool. And then there's just that, and then it's just like, eh. It's a guy who talks about League skins and stuff. He makes it a point that there's a lot of like female character designs that try so hard to be sexy they turn out looking a bit stupid. I feel like this is Chaska's design. Because at first I didn't like the colours, but like the colours have grown on me over time. And everything, you know, like, you know, it's just those trousers. It's just, the fuck? You know, what? Kind of thing. It's just like, it doesn't look good. It's not even sexy because it just looks slightly ridiculous. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's what's been bugging me recently. And everybody's like, oh, it's the colour. And I'm like, no, it's the fucking trousers. That's what's wrong with this society. Drink some tea and cool off. Yeah, poisoning small animals. That'll take my mind off this. Animals thrive alongside shit that's dangerous for them all the time. It's how nature works. Abyss corroded phlogiston aphids will be protected by special wards that once before they break will prevent your attacks from depleting abyssal power. Once its wards is broken, the aphid will be stunned, and while the ward is broken, each attack by a character can deplete a specific amount of abyssal power. Night Soul aligned attacks or higher frequency attacks can deplete abyssal power more quickly. Deploying Jelen's, I don't know, she's pretty, but I don't know how to say her name. Insect net within its effective range can greatly damage a ward and trap aphids. Characters' attacks can damage their wards, and Night Soul aligned attacks can do. What the fuck is a Night Soul aligned attack? The insect net needs to charge up before being used. Collect shackle berries to charge the net and restore the phlogiston. Okay. If aphids corrupted by abyssal power are attacking, they will flee to the next zone after the period of time. Sounds complicated. Well, let's begin. Start catching. Very Pokemon of them. Skeet, 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 skeet. You know what? I'll just keep killing it. Yeah. Guess we go this way. I deploy it again now, right? Woo, we did it. We kicked the bug to death. Good, I feel better already. Wow, 20 primogems. Lucky, lucky me. Event details. Oh, 80, 100 primogems. Oh, Pokemon hunting this time. Yeah, some bitch put a wall in there. Get over here, I need your vessel. Holy fuck, I've never heard the noises they make. That is adorable. Yeah, best friends. Oh no, it's trying to kill me. We are not best friends. I repeat, we are not besties. Why the fuck is something with such long legs so slow? Yeah, run away, run away. Yep, I just threw myself off a cliff. Yeah, that's a surprise. I have killed more than one of these things doing that. Hmm. A thing. Yeah. Was it chest over here? What have I done? Yeah. Well, I won't say no to free chests. Even if it'll probably mess up my exploration progress later on. Okay, is there any way over here, or am I just like completely walking off in the wrong direction? My bug catching and be prevented by just a wall that's too big for me to be asked to climb over? Probably. Boing, 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 boing. Hmm. Oh well, we've already done half of our commissions. 403. I thought this was meant to have reset. I guess not. Come on, we're going to 800 then. That is great because I just make condensed resin and bam, I've done all my commissions for the day. It's great for days where I don't actually want to play. Berries. I'm gonna pretend that camera's not there. Yeah, this is seriously, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and climb over this cliff. Oh, it's game, I don't want to do that. Oh, look, there's thingy here. Oh, perfect. My impetuous whining actually got me somewhere. There's a domain here. Oh, that recharges my thing. Interesting. I shall have to remember that. So how much does anyone want to bet that I'm not going to remember that? Will it let me through this, or am I just going to have to run away? Hello, good sir. Nothing to see here. Aha, it does let me up. I'm gonna cry if I fall down this. Yeah. Well, it was nice knowing you, dinosaur. No, I'm fine. Well, after hours of trying, I give up. My mother raised a quitter. God, we're getting a couple lag spikes today. And go yell at my sister over what she's doing. Um, quest. Yes, quests. Wrong quest menu. Story quests. Already unlocked our fair few. Now we're gonna do Itto's, which is over into the mainland. I know nothing about this guy apart from the couple of events he's been in. One of those characters who was like, everybody seems to love him, but I have no idea what his backstory or lore is, despite how much he gets talked about. Which is what this quest is for, we're gonna learn. Oh look, little Oni computers.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission.
Yay, the
After
Tenryou
assessing
Commission.
the assignment, the guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required.
Just another day on the job for us.
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Itto.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there.
You know, everybody needs
When
hobbies.
the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in.
Someone tells me we're not going to bring this Oni in, we're just gonna investigate and find out the real culprit.
This does sound like a job for the Traveler.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
I'm not too experienced with gang fights. We like singular-handedly beat up the treasure hoarders every now and again, you know? Constantly, not every now and again.
We have no idea what we'll be up against. Better play it safe.
We are still investigating Arataki Itto's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts.
Isn't this the police's job? Why's Catherine doing this?
But please ask
Or is she
around
just
in the
speaking on the
streets as well.
Tenryou Commission's behalf?
There will likely be others more familiar with Itto's circumstances than I am. Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra
Astra
Adisask.
applesauce.
Well,
Ooh, let's go.
start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Itto guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Hello, do you know Mr. Itto?
Arataki Itto? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy. but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control. I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang. If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
Was the giant guy with horns not enough to make him sound a little odd?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Yes, we'll go ask around. Thank you, NPC.
Time to go.
Ask the lady in the clothing shop.
Arataki Itto? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes. Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
A polite, very polite way of calling him an idiot.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won!" Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Itto a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
Huh.
Hmm.
He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryo Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable.
But do we trust the Tenryo Commission? Is a better
So,
question.
I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
I guess we will. Hello,
Arataki
guard.
Itto. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him. At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start. Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
It was just like, yeah, it's a bit embarrassing that, we stole someone's thing. Yeah, a bit cringe, I'm sorry about that. It's like, yeah, it's a bit more than that.
At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision. The vision hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
I feel like he could justifiably do more to you for that than just stealing some things. But, maybe that's just me.
You sound a little unstable. Just like people have been saying.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Follow the wind.
Detective agency. Maybe they'll do something about this.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Itto.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryo Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee?
I have more Mora than you've probably ever seen in your life, so probably.
I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of you for the info.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive!
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryo Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee.
How convenient of them.
And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Itto. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale.
Okay. Not where I thought we were going.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
Interesting, I suppose.
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
That's not a very detective-free answer. Yeah, I guess shit happens.
But the blue Oni...
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
So Itto has like BPD or something.
But how could he do that?
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryo Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction. Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has...
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Oh, brilliant. We'll be fine.
What's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Very moral of us.
Right! Knowing our type
Thank you,
of business will
Jamie
make it a whole
Taylor
lot
778 for following. And congratulations on being the 10th follower,
Just so happens
I
that
think,
I have a bag
which
of
is a bit
beans
weird
right
with
here.
how it counts followers.
I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for... Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But also, thanks. Let's head to
Yeah,
Yashiori
it's not our
Island
tab,
and
she's
start
sticking them on.
looking for Itto.
Ooh, Yashori Island. Then we go. How nice of them to park in front of the domain.
According to Detective Sango, Itto should be somewhere around... Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead.
I love Elemental Sight, it's so convenient.
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy.
Yeah, but they left their radishes
Let's keep
behind.
moving forward.
I want to investigate the thing. Stop climbing on the Kazuha! There we go.
There are more
Continue the
footprints
pursuit.
here. It should be just up ahead.
Sure, I guess.
Wait,
Ow.
could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Let's go chuck beans at a man.
Beans!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Well, did we bring an EpiPen with us at least?
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
I think we just almost killed a man.
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you.
Why didn't we apprehend him while he was down? Like, wasn't that the whole bean plan?
I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me. All by myself. Nobody else. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings.
I can't fault his logic.
And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Itto! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
Damn it, there's a child here. It's fine. We'll just beat up the kid as well.
For so long. You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So, just give Uncle Itto a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Stop asking
Yeah,
questions,
that's right.
child.
I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Itto has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Itto, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Whoever did the camera angles for this quest was clearly having a lot of fun. It's a lot more dynamic than most quests are. Excluding the ass shots. The ass shots are usually quite dynamic for obvious reasons.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? 'Cause I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. Alright, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
I guess we're going Oni Kabuto picking? Kabuto? Kabuto? I don't like words.
Time to go.
Go higher to the extra spot.
By the way, Paimon's curious. What kind of game is beetle fighting?
I feel like descriptions in the
You guys
name.
have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over.
It's a very
Boy,
sophisticated
are you
art
lucky
we're
you
learning
ran
about
into
here.
me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time.
I really want his belt. That's sick as hell.
And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. You have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so here's
Was
the
just like,
outfit
fuck, I don't
Miss
get paid enough for this.
Pony.
Okay, let me see. There. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some Major League Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Yeah. And it's wet.
Uh-oh, lightning storm.
It's
Just
fine.
hard luck.
Itto's
Oh,
tall and us hills all the shop.
darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Huh? Oh, what the? Ah, no, not lavender melons.
He needs glasses as well.
Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to.
He
This
found
is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto. Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one!
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
What do you think, Itto? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
He's body shaming bugs now. Where's society come to?
You got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope, this is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
I strongly doubt that. Paimon, I imagine, has like a really long tongue. When the traveler's not looking, she just like frogs beetles off the wall.
Well, looks like you got a
Or
real
slimes.
knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's, coincidence.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then.
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
I'm sure this isn't going to end disastrously or anything. I wonder if we're going for a bug battle. Oh,
Time to go.
I like to use the thing, but I don't think I can. It's just out of reach. Powerful metaphor. I have like entirely walked past where we need to be. Sorry, it's just purple and shiny. I get distracted.
Finally, you're back. Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
Is this like Beyblades where we spin them around?
Name.
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
That's right! Finish it!
This is thrilling.
Oh, no!
Whoa,
Nimble Ninja!
no! I'm very invested in this.
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! It's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Itto can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! Alright, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
Alright, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
Where's your confidence, kid? Get that delusion going.
Alright, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
No, I can't believe it. I lost.
Yeah, suck it, kid.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did that one put up a fight! Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost! I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent! Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too. Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting's over and all,
Hmm?
this is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Doesn't like we have anywhere to put it.
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryo Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Itto.
No, the kid's brighter than Itto, so that's a good thing.
Hey, didn't I tell ya? They're my friends. In fact,
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's no...
hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Itto, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything.
Yay, we're getting the full story now.
I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryo Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago with the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
Damn, no another story time? I'm
So,
sad.
is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
That seems simplifying it a bit, but sure.
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves.
Fair.
Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist.
Do other Onis exist? As far as I'm aware, Itto's like the only one we see in game.
But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it. Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
Yeah, we danger for breakfast. Oh.
All right. Then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him.
We're busting into a military camp, which isn't really breaking in because we're one of the leaders of it. All the way over here. My hands are really cold. It's the problem with playing video games is the hand that's on the mouse all the time just gets cold. Yeah, this was a bad teleport decision. Up the hill we go. You could think of with Kazuha, I'd stop whining about movement, but you know. A girl's just got to complain. Hello, are you the victim? Yes, he is.
Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
It's like, dude, take a chill pill.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for.
I mean, I think theft is also totally uncalled for, but that could just be me.
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off, but instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
How strange.
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again!
But what about your children and wife, I assume? It could be husband, I don't know what Inazuma's thoughts on that are.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure, it's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area.
Why, that area
You aren't gonna
sucks.
go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
Ooh, to the beach.
These weapons
Ooh, the beach. Yeah, still dying. Lovely beach, I guess. Not really, it's a bit of a shit beach. The driftwood, I couldn't imagine it's very pleasurable to walk on.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
Oh, we're always ready for a fight because we're so tough.
Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's...
Oh, look, I'm Itto. I'm now so incredibly tall. You bird. Pretty flowers. Go flower picking instead.
Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
Oh, here's a placeable guy.
Stabilize. Finally, let's get down to business.
You've been a
Bam,
naughty boy.
electro. Bam, cow. Ultimate move. I don't know what the cow does. Oh well, Q.
Showtime! Attaboy!
Woo. Crystallize them to death. Wow. Now we get to talk to a blue Oni.
Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
What a cheery fellow.
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society.
If your horns are painted, why don't you just paint your horns red and just hang out with everyone else? Or am I misunderstanding what he means by painting the horns?
But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Nice guy.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
I mean, I feel like if you haven't managed to build a civilization in a couple hundred years, then that's kind of on you.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Interesting logic there.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
Fuddling.
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no, it's the Tenryo Commission!
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey! Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
We can't get caught. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Oh, we get to fight with Itto again. How noble of him.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Oh, you're the main guy, messenger.
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Itto.
Coming through!
His attack's fun as well. Haha. We've defeated the Tenryo Commission for what's this, like the 9th time?
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No way. All that would do is send them after our Blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun without us? Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go! Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time. Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
All right, watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Another prison break? Let's go.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this?
Run for it, boss!
I love the in-synced panic.
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
Ooh, footprints.
Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints here? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company.
Oh, no more Itto's help.
How's this? There's more!
I like the noise it makes when it, like, repeatedly electrocharges something.
How's this?
It's a nice popping noise.
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead.
More footprints.
Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's invest.
That's it.
Hidden
As we found the
entrance,
thing right
yes.
away.
All right. right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire away? Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Yes, because it's funny lying to you. Woo, let's go. Party level's too low, my ass. Ooh, oh, this is, cozy. And the bats really add to it.
Wow, this place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
I was out on the pier the other night and there's just bats flying everywhere. Like tons of them. Like I don't think I've ever seen that many bats so active in like just kind of active human area. It's really cool. Just sat on the wall watching all these bats zoom by. I think bats are neat. Went to a zoo once and one of the bats there shit on my mum. So that's, yeah. My favourite bat fun fact is they will poo on you like a bird will.
Time to go.
How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
No, we'll just kill the guy guarding it. Is there anything else around here? No. Those look suspicious. Die. Yeah, it's nothing. I was expecting a chest or something. It's fine.
Oh, it's moving!
Yeah.
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Don't trust my instincts though. I'm deeply ashamed. Over that gap. Ooh, drop blood and there's my chest. My reward for being shit at this game. Yeah. We're back here.
Time to go.
Am I missing something?
Time to go.
Oh, I assume we have to go up there. Is there a doorway open? Did we pull this again? Okay, and then we're meant to go back round down that staircase and again then. I probably could just glide it over, but it's, yeah, we'll do it the proper way. Whee! Down we go. Oh, another chest, and there's someone hiding behind the curtains.
Boba, get them! Nice and spicy.
Oh, the door opened. I got some free things. Just turn that off to be on the safe side. It's behind the mystery curtain. A ladder. Oh, another chest.
Can't catch me.
And a doorway I can't go through. I'll just remember it's here, because it's probably going to be one of those ones I have to double back on myself. Ew. Now we've opened the doorway. Now we pull this one. We can go up. Don't fall down the gap again this time. Yes, another chest. Yeah. Ow.
Look at all the people locked up here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here. It's showtime! Attaboy!
Yeah, and we get a chest.
Alright,
I'm sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
I would assume.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you,
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this.
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do.
Being a good hostage taker, you can't keep hostages if you kill them by letting them starve to death. Hostages 101.
Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Well, all's well that ends
Child
well.
made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going while we still have time.
Wow, millions more chests. Yeah, it's good to know Daisuke's parents are alive and well. Be unfortunate if something had happened to them. Am I meant to be up on that somehow? Where are we going?
Can't catch me.
I'm mildly confused. Yeah, I think that should fix it, maybe?
One with nature.
No, I do actually have to go up the normal way. What's the normal way again? Oh yeah, up there. Oh, there we go. God, imagine having to do all this if you want to just go to the other room to take a piss.
This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
I turn this off. Aha, I shut down your machines. Touching them.
Into the wind. Barry. Who wants some of this?
Die.
Can't catch me.
Finally, No. Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me.
It's so weird that their mouths don't move.
What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
Smart.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement.
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great. 'Cause I'm done listening. Yeah!
Yay, he punched him.
Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Oh, this is, to increase the stakes slightly? Don't do anything rash? What do they usually say in the TV shows?
Hey, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone. Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
Sacrifice what? This is just a very obnoxious way of killing yourself. Yeah, it's not even that. Yeah, this guy will just take him into custody. We've already beat his ass once.
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly!
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else to run!
A Tenryo commission! I'm the one you're looking for! I did it! I'm behind everything! Arataki Itto is innocent! You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Itto!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself.
Mass suicide, let's go!
Listen to me. You wanna be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen...
Don't mention tearing up in front of him.
behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them!
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
That was a cool bit of action. Yeah, you don't even get scenes that intense all that often.
We managed to save everyone! But... what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Itto and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but... in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind.
The most serious fault of all.
Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
Don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't. Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryo Commission.
Time to beat the shit out of the Tenryo Commission again.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
I'd like to see you try.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, alright, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Ah, and it ends off with the Onikabutos.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Oh, the bare minimum you can ask from men.
Time to go.
Pretty and not terrible. Computer's making noises. Don't know what that means. It hasn't exploded yet though, so it's fine.
Ah, yes. That does sound like my Itto.
So, did they take Uncle Itto away?
Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a far cry from awesome. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Itto.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me.
If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No, no. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have
Sure, what's
other
so interesting about the
adventures
ceiling that
stuck in
she's looking at?
Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me. Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree? He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni.
It's quite to the longer neck Granny only has. Probably not the only reason why they thought she was unusual.
But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Itto is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
Oh, isn't that sweet? A nice tale. Even if it's a little morbid if you think about it slightly, but you know. Well, I can safely say I definitely know a lot more about Itto now. Outside of just he's an idiot. Hopefully he gets out of prison at some point. Oh, we have to do that first. Oh. Oh god, still so many to do. Yeah, that's the old lady still here. It's kind of a shame we didn't get to meet any more of the Blue Oni. It's just like, yeah, trust me, bro, they're real.
Just leave everything to me now. It looks like Granny Oni's about to get a few more Oni to look after.
Honestly, incredibly metal old lady there, even if she has a bit of a strange neck. Yeah, blame for daily commission rewards. I guess we should go claim those then. Just while we're at it.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
She didn't even get to the Apple Soul secret.
Ad Astra.
A more dispatch again. I'll keep that money flowing in case you have to pay for more intel. Yeah, I'll mine a total of 10 rocks. I actually got quite far on the battle pass last time. Don't buy the battle pass because I never finish it, but you know. Did actually do pretty well on it last time. Yeah, exploration update. We're at 96% in Watatsumi Island. So we're almost done here. Well, excluding the story quests we still have to do and stuff. But then we'll go on to our next story quest, our next Archon quest. In the Depths, an unexpected reunion, which I think is the chasm-based one. I think. Don't quote me on that one. No, I should also go to my teapot. It's been a few days. Yeah, the overwhelming temptation. Yeah, to add to the new lady to my catgirl tea party. But no, we must stay strong for Shenha, because she'll be here one day. But hey, you know, be able to like C6 R5 her so easily. Yeah. I think someone pointed out that it's like, she didn't come out soon, she'll almost hit 2 years since her last rerun. I'm like, that is a horrifying thought. Yeah, full of trust rank. Level 6 for Yunjin already. Yeah, new furnishing blueprints. A never-ending cycle. I buy everything, literally. That's what I have, it's just these things, and then they add a bunch of new ones. Fucking typical. Hey, phlogiston lamp. Phlogiston 4 lamp. Bookshelf. Another shelf. Oh, another shelf. And another shelf thing. And a rug. And another lamp. And another furnace thing. Interesting looking vase. A hat stand? Maybe? I don't know. A few of those. Oh, it's a little wood carving. Yeah, and then I run out of money. Yeah. I was so excited to flex the fact that I bought pretty much everything in the shop. Just a bit. I can't even craft most of it though. And a bunch of new tech things. Yeah, I can't make most of it because most of it is materials I don't have. I guess really all I have to do is just go wood chopping.
If you ever
Maybe I'll
have
do
any
a wood cutting stream. Do you want to watch that? A wood cutting stream? I just go put wood in like fish or something? Yeah.
Time to go.
What I actually do is I record it and then I upload it as like a cozy Genshin thing, like background noise. Yeah, I should be halfway smart.
Run with nature.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I rearranged my trees as well, and now I have a gap in my trees. Because I spend my money irresponsibly. So it looks cute from like this side. And when you're in the little gazebo. Oh, but this is where I shall be ending stream underneath my little gazebo. We've had a good bit of fun helping Itto out, and I'll probably be back again at some point to play more Genshin. Probably next Friday? This Thursday, hopefully, I'd like to play a spooky game for the spooky month. I'm going to keep saying it's spooky until it gets obnoxious. So anyway, thank you very much for coming, and as the night draws in, I'd like to bid you all a good night. Night-night while I press the button.